All right, let's get right into it. The world's biggest real estate conference, MIPIM 2026, just wrapped up in Cannes. And let me tell you, Oman didn't just make an appearance. They pretty much stole the show. We're talking about a huge, multi-billion-dollar statement that their vision for the future is officially open for business on a global scale. And this is the number that really got everyone talking. $2 billion. That's the total value of 17 different investment and development deals signed right there at the Omani Pavilion. Now, this isn't just some number on a screen. It's a massive injection of global cash and confidence into the Sultanate's future.
So what does a $2 billion handshake actually look like in practice? Well, it's not just one giant project. It's actually a whole portfolio of agreements, and when you break it down, it tells a really fascinating story about Oman's strategy.
Now, what I think is so interesting here is just how diverse this portfolio is. We're not just seeing deals for apartment buildings and offices. We're talking about state-of-the-art hospitals, super high-end luxury homes, and even projects in sustainable agriculture. It shows they're thinking about building a whole society, not just putting up buildings. And this table right here, it really drives home just how global these partnerships are. You've got major companies from Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Portugal all making huge commitments. I mean, look at Retal Development from Saudi Arabia. They're putting in over 320 million Omani Rials for Sultan Haitham City. Then you've got Artas Holding from Turkey with over 150 million for the Khuwair Downtown project. This is a massive global vote of confidence.
This chart makes it crystal clear, doesn't it? That giant slice of the pie belongs to Retal Development's deal. It's the anchor investment for this whole $2 billion package. It proves that their biggest project, Sultan Haitham City, isn't just a dream. It's commercially attractive to some of the biggest developers out there.
Okay, so we've seen the money side of things. Let's shift gears and look at what's actually going to get built. This money is going to fund some of the most ambitious urban developments in the entire region.
And right at the very heart of it all is Sultan Haitham City. We're not talking about a new neighborhood here. This is a brand new city, designed from the ground up with a vision for the next 100 years.
The scale of this is just mind-boggling. A city for 340,000 people, all built around sustainability and modern services. And you see how it all fits together? The deal with Vienna Hospital to run the new hospital provides a vital community anchor, while Retal's commitment to develop almost 1.4 million square meters provides the powerhouse engine to make it all happen.
But it doesn't stop with just one city. This investment is also firing up the Khuwair Downtown project, which is set to transform a big part of Muscat into a modern economic hub. And then, get this, they're jumping into the ultra-premium market with branded residences from names like Pagani, Armani, and El Isab. That's Oman signaling that it's ready to compete at the absolute highest level of the global property world.
So here's the most important takeaway. None of this is random. This flurry of deals isn't some happy accident. It's the direct result of a very careful, very long-term national plan called Oman's Vision 2040.
And you don't have to take my word for it. This quote from a top official really says it all. MIPIM wasn't the starting line. It was a major checkpoint. It shows that Oman's planning phase is now shifting into a full-on implementation phase, and it's backed by serious international money.
You know, the success they had in Cannes didn't happen overnight. It was literally years in the making. The whole journey began way back in 2021 when they were designing the Future Cities program. Then they systematically started building their presence at these big global events. Getting projects shortlisted for awards was a huge step, and then, boom, the $2 billion in deals was the massive payoff for all that hard work.
And it's not just about the money, which is also really smart. This is what you'd call a soft power win. When your projects get invited into exclusive clubs like the Global Business District's Innovation Club, you gain incredible international credibility. That kind of stamp of approval is priceless, and it just helps attract even more investment down the road.
Of course, whenever you hear about these massive deals at a conference, there's always one big question in the back of your mind. Will these agreements signed on the French Riviera actually turn into real construction back in Oman?
It's always smart to be a little skeptical, right? A signed paper, an MOU, is basically a statement of intent. It's a great start, but the real measure of success, the true test, is when that conference buzz turns into commercial reality, when you can actually see the cranes in the sky. But, and this is the key point, Oman isn't starting from a standstill here. The Future Cities program already has real momentum on the ground. Infrastructure work for Sultan Haitham City is already underway. So these new deals aren't trying to start a cold engine. They're pouring high-octane fuel into a machine that's already moving.
So we're left with this big, exciting question. The groundwork has been laid, the master plan is in motion, and now the global money is pouring in. The next couple of years are going to be absolutely critical, but all the signs are pointing to MIPIM 2026 being that pivotal moment when Oman's vision for its future cities finally grabbed the world's attention.